Imagine a world where people built towering cities without modern machines, where they charted the stars without telescopes, and where they laid the foundation for the technologies we use today. These weren't just random groups of people. These were civilizations so advanced that even now, their achievements boggle the mind. But how did they do it? How did they thrive without the internet, cars, or electricity? Today, we're diving into the stories of the 10 most advanced civilizations of the ancient world. And trust me, some of what you're about to hear will make you question everything you thought you knew about history. Let's begin, starting with number 10. Number 10, the Aztec civilization. Picture this. It's the 1200s, and in the heart of what we now call Mexico, the Aztecs are building a city on an island in the middle of a lake. That city is Tenochtitlan, and it's unlike anything the world has ever seen. The Aztecs connected their island city with long causeways and aqueducts that brought fresh water from miles away. But that's not all. They turned their marshy environment into fertile farmland using floating gardens called chinampas. These gardens, created by weaving vegetation into mats and anchoring them to the lakebed, were engineering marvels that provided food year-round. Education was a cornerstone of Aztec society. They believed that learning wasn't just for the elite, it was for everyone. Boys were trained in warfare, farming, or trades, while girls learned household skills and weaving, but they also studied poetry, music, and astronomy, emphasizing the importance of cultural and intellectual growth. The Aztecs were also pioneers in medicine. They used over 100 types of plants to treat illnesses, from snake bites to fevers. Their calendar, intricately linked to their religious beliefs, was a masterpiece of astronomical observation. Yet despite their brilliance, their civilization came to a sudden and tragic end with the arrival of the Spanish in the 1500s. Still, the Aztecs left a legacy that continues to inspire awe and admiration. Number 9, the Phoenician Empire. Now let's set sail to the Mediterranean Sea and meet the Phoenicians. These master seafarers and traders ruled the waves around 1500 BC. The Phoenicians weren't just sailors, they were cultural connectors, trading goods like cedarwood, glass, and rare purple dye made from murex snails. This dye was so valuable that it became a symbol of royalty and power. Their greatest gift to the world? The alphabet. Unlike pictographic scripts, the Phoenician alphabet was phonetic, meaning symbols represented sounds. This revolutionary system was simpler, making it easier to learn and spread. It laid the foundation for Greek, Latin, and eventually modern alphabets. Phoenician cities, like Tyre and Sidon, were hubs of innovation. They built massive ships with advanced designs, enabling them to navigate long distances. Despite their eventual conquest by Alexander the Great, the Phoenicians' contributions to writing, trade, and navigation remain monumental. Number 8, the Rama Empire. The next stop on our journey takes us back to 10,000 BC, to a region now known as India and Pakistan. The Rama Empire isn't as well known as some others, but its achievements are nothing short of extraordinary. Archaeologists have discovered ruins of cities that were meticulously planned. Streets were laid out in a grid pattern, with houses connected to advanced drainage systems. These cities even had reservoirs to store clean water, a necessity in their arid environment. The Rama Empire's architecture wasn't just functional, it was also beautiful. Structures were built using materials that resisted decay, showing an understanding of engineering principles that far surpassed their time. Their society valued harmony with nature, and their agricultural practices were sustainable and efficient. The decline of the Rama Empire was likely due to a combination of reduced trade with neighboring regions and changes in climate. Yet, their legacy lives on in the remarkable ruins of their cities and the advanced ideas they brought to the world. Number 7. The Inca civilization. High in the Andes Mountains of South America, the Inca Empire flourished from the 13th to the 16th century. At its height, the empire stretched over 2,500 miles, from modern-day Colombia to Chile. The Incas were master engineers. building a vast network of roads and bridges that connected their empire through rugged mountain terrain. These roads weren't just paths, they were lifelines, enabling the efficient movement of armies, goods, and information. Their agricultural innovations were equally impressive. Terracing allowed them to farm on steep slopes, creating microclimates that maximized crop diversity. They grew potatoes, maize, and quinoa, staples that are still vital today. They also developed advanced irrigation systems, ensuring water reached even the most remote fields. Then there's Machu Picchu, the mysterious city in the clouds. This architectural masterpiece was built without mortar, yet its stone walls have withstood earthquakes for centuries. Machu Picchu also served as an observatory, aligning with celestial events. Though the Spanish conquest brought their empire to an end, the Incas' legacy remains a symbol of ingenuity and resilience. Number 6. Ancient Greece. Ancient Greece, the birthplace of philosophy, democracy, and the Olympic Games. From 800 BC to 146 BC, this civilization shaped much of the world as we know it. But ancient Greece was far more than its famous thinkers. Its cities, like Athens, Sparta, and Delphi, were centers of cultural, political, and military innovation. In Athens, democracy was born. Citizens gathered to vote on laws and policies, a revolutionary idea that inspired modern governments. Meanwhile, Greek philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle explored questions of ethics, politics, and the universe itself. Their ideas remain foundational in philosophy and science. Greek architecture was equally groundbreaking. The Parthenon, dedicated to the goddess Athena, wasn't just a temple. It was a statement of artistic and engineering excellence. Built with precise calculations to correct optical illusions, its columns appear straight and harmonious even to this day. The Greeks also pioneered theater, creating genres like tragedy and comedy. Festivals like the Dionysia celebrated storytelling through plays, many of which explored themes of human nature that resonate even now. And who could forget their contributions to mathematics and science? Pythagoras, Euclid, and Archimedes developed theories and inventions that still form the backbone of education. Ancient Greece was also a civilization of exploration. Using their knowledge of the stars and the sea, they mapped coastlines and expanded their influence across the Mediterranean. The Olympic Games, first held in Olympia, united the Greek world in competition and celebration, leaving a legacy of sportsmanship and unity. In short, ancient Greece wasn't just advanced, it was transformative, shaping countless aspects of modern life. Number 5. The Mayan civilization. Deep in the jungles of Central America, the Mayan civilization flourished from 2000 BC to the early 16th century AD. The Maya were masters of astronomy, mathematics, and architecture. Their knowledge of the stars and celestial cycles allowed them to create a calendar so accurate that it rivaled modern systems. Mayan cities like Tikal, Chichen Itza, and Palenque were architectural marvels. Towering pyramids, expansive plazas, and intricate carvings demonstrated their mastery of engineering and artistry. The Temple of Kukulkan in Chichen Itza, for instance, was designed with such precision that during the spring and autumn equinoxes, the shadow of a serpent appears to slither down its steps, a testament to their astronomical expertise. But their brilliance didn't end with structures. The Mayans also invented the concept of zero, a mathematical breakthrough that transformed their calculations and made their advanced astronomical predictions possible. They developed sophisticated irrigation techniques and cultivated crops such as maize, beans, and squash, ensuring their cities thrived even in challenging environments. Despite facing challenges like deforestation, droughts, and political strife, the Maya left behind a treasure trove of knowledge. Their glyphs, carved into stone monuments and codices, continue to be deciphered, offering insights into their complex society. Though many Mayan cities were abandoned, Their legacy lives on, inspiring awe and respect for their achievements. Number 4. Mesopotamia. Known as the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia, situated between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, laid the groundwork for many aspects of modern society. From 6000 BC to 600 AD, this ancient region, encompassing modern-day Iraq and parts of Syria and Turkey, was a hub of innovation. The Sumerians, one of the first Mesopotamian cultures, invented writing with their cuneiform script, symbols etched onto clay tablets. This breakthrough allowed them to record laws, trade, and stories, creating a lasting record of their achievements. Hammurabi, a Babylonian king, introduced one of the first legal codes, establishing principles of justice that influenced future civilizations. Mesopotamians were also skilled engineers and architects. They built towering ziggurats, stepped temples that reached toward the heavens, serving as both religious centers and symbols of their devotion. They developed irrigation systems that transformed arid landscapes into fertile fields, enabling the cultivation of crops like wheat and barley. Their contributions to astronomy and mathematics were equally groundbreaking. They divided time into 60-second minutes and 60-minute hours, a system still in use today. They mapped the stars, creating early constellations and lunar calendars that guided their agricultural and religious practices. Despite invasions and natural challenges, Mesopotamia's legacy endures. It was a civilization of firsts, setting the stage for the advancements of future cultures and earning its place as one of the most influential civilizations in history. Number 3. Ancient China. Ancient China was a beacon of innovation and cultural richness. From 2100 BC to 221 BC, this civilization gifted the world transformative inventions like paper, gunpowder, and the compass, technologies that changed the course of history. The Great Wall of China, stretching thousands of miles, is a testament to their engineering prowess. Built to protect against invasions, it stands as one of the greatest architectural achievements of the ancient world. But their innovations weren't limited to physical structures. The Chinese were masters of timekeeping, creating advanced sundials, water clocks, and early forms of mechanical clocks to track the passage of time and predict weather patterns. Chinese medicine also flourished, with practices like acupuncture and herbal remedies forming the foundation of traditional Chinese medicine still used today. Philosophical systems like Confucianism and Taoism guided their society, emphasizing harmony, ethics, and the pursuit of knowledge. Art and culture thrived as well, with intricate porcelain, silk, and calligraphy symbolizing their creativity. The legacy of ancient China's advancements continues to influence the world, a reminder of their unparalleled ingenuity. Number 2. Ancient Rome. Few civilizations have left a mark as profound as ancient Rome. From its founding in 753 BC to its fall in 476 AD, Rome was a powerhouse of innovation, governance, and culture. Rome's engineering feats were unparalleled. Their aqueducts, built to supply cities with fresh water, were marvels of precision and durability. Roads spanned their vast empire, connecting regions and facilitating trade, communication, and military expeditions. Monuments like the Colosseum and the Pantheon showcase their architectural brilliance and remain iconic symbols of their legacy. Roman law laid the groundwork for modern legal systems, emphasizing justice, equality, and fairness. The Julian calendar, introduced under Julius Caesar, reformed timekeeping and influenced the calendar we use today. Culturally, Rome was a melting pot, absorbing and enhancing the traditions of the civilizations they conquered. Latin literature, philosophy, and art flourished, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire. Despite its eventual decline, Rome's influence on governance, engineering, and culture makes it one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world. Number 1. Ancient Egypt. Topping our list is ancient Egypt, a civilization that epitomized innovation, resilience, and grandeur. From 3150 BC to 31 BC, Egypt's achievements in architecture, medicine, and astronomy were unparalleled. The pyramids of Giza, standing for thousands of years, are testaments to their engineering genius. These colossal structures built as tombs for pharaohs align with celestial events, showcasing their advanced understanding of astronomy. The Sphinx, with its enigmatic expression, remains a symbol of mystery and power. Egyptians were pioneers in medicine, performing surgeries and creating remedies from natural ingredients. Their knowledge of anatomy and pharmacology was far ahead of their time. They also developed a sophisticated writing system, hieroglyphics, used to record their history, religion, and daily life. Society in ancient Egypt was remarkably progressive. Women could own property, run businesses, and even rule as pharaohs. Figures like Cleopatra and Hatshepsut highlight their influence and leadership. The Egyptian obsession with the afterlife led to elaborate burial practices and the preservation of bodies through mummification. These practices provide invaluable insights into their culture and beliefs. Ancient Egypt wasn't just a civilization. It was a beacon of human potential, innovation, and endurance, earning its place as the most advanced civilization of the ancient world. And there you have it, the 10 most advanced civilizations of the ancient world, each contributing something extraordinary to human history. From the towering pyramids of Egypt to the intricate calendars of the Maya, these civilizations remind us of the ingenuity and resilience of humanity. Which civilization did you find the most fascinating? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shaped our world.